You've probably seen this term popping up everywhere lately, vibe coding. It's the hot new thing in software development, so today we're going to break down exactly what it is, why everyone's so excited about it, and maybe more importantly, where the real dangers are hiding. All right, let's get into it. So, what is vibe coding? At its heart, it's about changing the entire way you write code. Think of it like this. Instead of typing out every single bracket and semicolon, you're basically just having a conversation with an AI, like ChatGPT or GitHub Copilot. You tell it what you want in plain English, it spits out the code, and then you work with it to tweak it, refine it, and get it just right. And this is a huge deal. As Microsoft says, it's really opening things up. The AI becomes your pair programmer. It's like a coding buddy that handles all the grunt work, while you, the human, get to stay in the driver's seat. You're still the one calling the shots, testing the output, and making sure the whole thing actually works.
All right, so let's talk about the hype. Why are so many developers jumping on this bandwagon? Well, when you look at the numbers, you start to get it. They're pretty convincing.
Check this out. One study at a big company found that teams using an AI coding assistant cut their pull request review time by almost 32%. Now, what does that actually mean? It means code gets approved and merged way, way faster. And that's a gigantic win for any dev team out there.
And get this, it doesn't stop there. The top users of these AI tools, they pushed a whopping 61% more code to production. Just think about that for a second. That's more features, more fixes, more value getting out the door, all because they had an AI helping them out. But it's not just about being fast. The real benefits are way bigger. We're talking about being able to build prototypes in record time, helping new folks get up to speed faster, and getting rid of all that tedious boilerplate code that we all hate writing. It's even starting to open up development to people who aren't traditional programmers, which is pretty amazing. Okay, but you knew there was a but coming, right? It's not all sunshine and rainbows. With all this power comes some pretty serious risks. So let's flip the coin and get into the reality check. And this is really the million-dollar question, isn't it? The AI can pump out code like there's no tomorrow. But is that code correct? Is it reliable? Is it even safe to use? And this chart right here pretty much says it all. One study found that ChatGPT's code was functionally correct only about 65% of the time. That means over a third of what it creates is just plain wrong or, at best, not very good. And guess who has to spend time fixing all that? Yep, you do. And honestly, it gets even scarier when we talk about security. A study looking at GitHub Copilot found that a staggering 40% of what it suggested had security vulnerabilities in it. 40%. If you just blindly trust that code, you could be opening up massive security holes in your applications. And the problems don't stop there. You've got huge intellectual property concerns. The AI might just hand you a chunk of copyrighted code without telling you. There's the risk of your own skills getting rusty because you're leaning on the tool too much. And then you have what they call hallucinations, where the AI just makes stuff up, creating these subtle little bugs that are an absolute nightmare to track down. Okay, so it's a complicated picture, right? It's incredibly powerful, but also kind of dangerous. The real trick then is knowing when to use it and when to just stick to the old-fashioned way. So let's build a little user's guide for your AI toolkit. Think of this as your cheat sheet. On the green light side, prototyping new ideas, automating boring tasks, helping you learn something new, go for it. It's fantastic for that stuff. But the red light side, that's the danger zone. Anything safety critical, like code for cars or medical gear or super secure code, it's an absolute no-go. The risk is just way, way too high. So, after all that, where do we land? What's the final verdict on vibe coding? It really boils down to one single, super important idea. This quote just nails it. Vibe coding isn't here to take your job. It's here to give you superpowers. It's a tool that takes the skills you already have and amplifies them, making you faster and more effective. It doesn't create expertise out of nothing. So the big takeaway here is pretty clear. The AI is an amazing assistant. It can speed up your work, help you brainstorm, take care of the boring stuff, but it's not magic. It absolutely needs the steady hand and the critical eye of a skilled human developer to guide it, to check its work, and to catch its mistakes. And that leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Looking at everything we've just covered, the good, the bad, and the ugly, is your next project the right fit for an AI pair programmer? The answer isn't a simple yes or no. It really all depends on what you're building. Choose wisely.